I've been really reflecting and just kind of taking a step back to, kind of do an inventory of my life and where I want to be and what I'm doing. And I know, look at my hairs everywhere. I know, follow me on social media. Sometimes it can look like I got my shit together. But in actuality, life is a process and we are constantly moving and shaking and growing and evolving. And I'm so grateful for that because we're not staying stuck, right? But one of the things that I've noticed is like when I'm on social media and I'm looking, for people like me, there's not a whole lot of women that are 50 in recovery. I've been married. This is my third marriage. I've got grandchildren. I just have all these different things going on. And sometimes it's hard to navigate because the people that I'm seeing are half my age and they're doing other things. And so it really makes it hard for me to find like my superwoman that I can follow and connect with, not just via social media, but also in person, like getting together with a couple of girls and just hanging out and things like that that are in the same place. Now, mind you, I do have friends, but we're all doing our own thing. And sometimes, your friends, that what they're doing doesn't align with what you're trying to accomplish. So no shade. I love my friends. But I am looking to broaden my tribe, broaden my horizon, meet new people, try new things, and particularly women my age. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there because I haven't really been making myself very vulnerable to talk about some of the things that I'm challenged with at times, just like this new technology world. Y'all, sometimes when I post stuff, it takes me an hour to put together a reel or to find the right song and trying to figure out, what's trending, what's going to get people engaged, because it's not something that I'm used to. I'm used to walking in a room. I'm used to socializing. I'm not even used to sitting in front of my phone to record a message. I'm a very social person. I'm a social butterfly. I love being around people. I like to communicate. I like to talk. I like to laugh. I like to dance. So there's a lot of things about me, that I've recently discovered and things about me that I've known forever. And I've just not really had an opportunity to tap into those things, because life shows up. So I just wanted to be here with you guys, get honest, just kind of show you a layer of me that some of you may not know about or, even heard or whatever, however you want to, however you want to categorize that. And like, I am very, very grateful. Gratitude is just, I can't even put a definition to my level of gratitude. Thinking about where I came from, I just recently posted, I think it was yesterday, being in Egypt and being able to travel the world. And when I was using drugs, I couldn't even get out of my community. I couldn't get out the neighborhood, going out of state sometimes was like, what? Who's going out of state? Not me, because I was on the quest for one more drug. I was on the quest, I wasn't going certain places because the person that I was involved with, I wanted to be able to keep eyes on them because the relationship was toxic and there was a lot of infidelity. So me leaving gave that person an opportunity in my mind, my good codependent self, in my mind, if I leave, they're going to do all these things. And when I come back, they're not going to want to be with me. And like, just total insanity. And, when I say I'm grateful that I'm not freaking, I was about to cuss y'all. I'm grateful that I am not outside of my mind, worrying about things that are so obnoxious and so, almost delusional, based on my own perception and the way that I felt about myself. That came from my low self-esteem, my low self-worth, my, needing to be in a relationship because I felt that that was what was going to validate me. Looking for acceptance, y'all. I was looking for all the things. I was looking for all the things and I thought all the things were going to make it better. And it really didn't, because what I realized, and this is clearly obvious, I had to work on me. It was an inside job, not from the outside in. Like, I can't expect things on the outside of me to make me feel good on the inside. I have to make things on the inside right, forgive myself, release traumas, let people go, mentally, people that I was mad at, or I felt like they did me wrong or they weren't there for me. And like, this is not, within the last few years. This is like things from when I was little, when things happened to me. Like, I was so angry at the people that I felt that they should have been there to protect me. But what I also know is that, we all do the best that we can at that particular time. And we can't put unrealistic expectations on people. And the other part of that is, sometimes we have expectations and the people don't even know what the hell we expect. And then we get mad. Like, you should have known. No, how? They're not mind readers. I want to say it happens the most in relationships. We're in a relationship and we think that our partner should know things that we never even told them, and then we get mad and, well, you should have known. How? If people knew what other people needed and wanted all the time, especially in relationships, that would actually be kind of scary, right? Looking at it from like almost like telepathy, like they know exactly. No, we got to keep some spice on it. We got to be able to communicate. We have to be able to tell this person, hey, you know what? That didn't feel good. Or, you know what? I didn't appreciate the way that you said that to me, and not necessarily to make them feel bad, but letting them know, like, when you talk to me this way, it makes me feel like, and then, insert the blank. And so we should be able to have those healthy conversations. And I don't even know how the hell I just ended up in that direction, but that's not even what I was going to talk about. But nonetheless, communication is key. We have to be able to express ourselves. And I think for me personally, I've been a very passive person. I don't say things because I don't like confrontation. And, my perception, this is going to end up in an argument, or this is about to be some bullshit. So I'm just not going to say nothing. But that's never served me, because at the end of the day, when we hold on to those things, they grow on the inside of us and they fester and they linger. And like, we can't enjoy the moment because we are so caught up in our thoughts and with our discomfort or whatever that looks like, and we're ultimately giving someone the power instead of turning it over to God, surrendering those things to God. That's the most, that is like the most liberating thing that we can do. But it's not always, it's easier said than done a lot of times. We give it to God, then we take it back. We give it to God, we take it back. We give it to God and something changes and it's like, oh, we got it now. And then we take it back. But that's not really the way that it should work. We need to learn how to give it to God and get the hell out the damn way. God does not need our help. And I have to say that out loud because I need to hear myself say it. God did not hire me. He doesn't need my help. He got this thing, and so keeping that in perspective, I am not in control. God is, and I need to let him, so if you were able to get something out of that, I plan on doing these a little more often and just let you guys get to know me and to reach out to my tribe. I know that there's some women out there that we can, meet up or talk or create a group or something and rock out and just share and have fun. Life is not about being miserable. I was miserable out there getting high. I refuse to be miserable today. And the other part of that is I know that God didn't bring me out of all of that bullshit so I can sit here and be miserable. Hell to the no. That's what we're not finna do. So till next time, I love you guys. I hope this reaches the masses and have a great day.